My name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today is another video on, well, this one is going to be a long one. I'm gonna hate myself when I edit this, but today is going to be another makeup of interest. And if you haven't been here before, first of all, welcome, and second of all, I ask myself two questions when looking at upcoming makeup releases. Is it for me, and do I need it? So I'm gonna try to go through these quickly because there's a lot of them. I have to say, things kept like coming out or sneak peeking or whatever, and I was interested in a lot of it, or at least a lot of it caught my eye for a little bit. So first up are the BH Cosmetics 16 color shadow palettes in Summer in St. Tropez. Did I say that right? And Beautiful in Barcelona. So let's start with the Summer in St. Tropez. Of course, I'm drawn to the blues and purples, but the blues are mattes. Purples, there are at least some shimmers and mattes. Nice peach, nice yellow, nice green. Overall, though, I feel like everything's kind of muted, and I have things like that already. So is it for me? Only kinda. And do I need it? No. The Barcelona one is also kind of muted. Some blue, some green, some mauve. Nice, but not totally my color scheme and not totally the textures that I want. Is it for me? Same thing. Do I need it? No, I have colors like this. Another thing from BH Cosmetics, the 6 color blush and highlighter palette in Glowing in Grease. The peach caught my eye, maybe the gold highlighter, but this palette I feel is going to be too dark for me. It's not really my thing. I don't need it. Next. Next up is the BPerfect Cosmetics Stacey Marie Carnival palette. I don't know who Stacey Marie is, I'm sorry. Of course, I was attracted to it because of the light blues, greens, peaches, and purples, but I think I saw somewhere that there were only like 7 shimmers in here and the rest are matte. That is not for me. I like more shimmers than mattes, or at least even. The colors are pretty good, but I would say overall this isn't for me. It's also more money than I would want to pay for it, and I don't need it. I have colors like this already. Next are the Buxom Boss Babe eyeshadow palettes in Betty and Dolly. These caught my eye because I like Buxom's eyeshadows, but these color schemes are not for me. I'm not into the warm neutrals, and pinky mauves are okay, but I don't need a whole palette of them. So are they for me? No and eh. And do I need them? Absolutely not. Next are the Colourpop Just a Tint lip crayons. These look so cute, and I do enjoy tinted lip balms. I really like the idea of like the fruit themes, and I do like some of the different colors. I mean, red, pink, coral, more nude. Like, I could see me getting at least one of every color family. However, I have to be careful with lip products because I have IBS. I have a very sensitive stomach. I have to be careful what I put on my lips and what I put on like large areas of my body or face, because certain ingredients will absorb through my skin, or I'll swallow them, whatever, and I'll get sick. Yes, it sucks to be this sensitive. So for that reason, I would really have to look at all the ingredients, and even then, like, I don't know every ingredient that triggers me, so it would be taking a risk. Right now, I don't really feel like doing that because I've had a couple incidents with my stomach lately. So are they for me? Save for the stomach issue, yes, I think they are. Do I need them? Not really. I do have other tinted lip balms, but the main concern here is the stomach issue. Next is the Unique Beauty La Gelateria eyeshadow palette. Of course, this caught my eye. It's cute. It's got some bright colors in it, but again, I would want like some of those mattes to be shimmers, or at least 1 in 1. Like if you're having a pink matte, put a pink shimmer with it. Orange matte, orange shimmer, and there's only a green shimmer, and I would probably want a green matte with it. I've also never tried this brand before, and it's expensive, so I'm gonna pass. Is it for me? Not really. Do I need it? No, I have these colors. Next is the Frida Kahlo makeup collection at ULTA, though the only part that really caught my eye was the eyeshadow palette. I think it's cute. I think it's a good idea. I mean, I see a pink, a purple, a green, a blue, orange, yellow, neutrals. black and maybe like an off-white. I think it's nice that it has a little bit of everything, but I have colors like this, and overall the color scheme is probably not for me. So is it for me? Not really. And do I need it? Absolutely not. Next is the new brand, Holo Taco by Simply Nailogical, the nail polish launch collection. I think these are cute. I think it's perfect for her. Maybe I would consider them if I really liked them, like seeing them in store kind of thing, or online, like in a video. But they're a little out of my nail polish price range, and I don't need them. I have so many nail polishes. Are they for me? Probably, but do I need them? No. So my parents kicked me out of the living room, so now I'm in the bedroom. But back to what we're doing. Next up is the Luminess Cosmetics Sir John x Disney, the Lion King Can't Wait to Be Queen eyeshadow palette. Of course, the top row is what caught my eye. Well, and the fact that it's Lion King, I think that's cool. I think the color scheme fits the Lion King pretty well. Maybe a little more red or black in there, just for like the plains and maybe for like, I don't know, Scar or something. But otherwise, I think it fits pretty well. However, it's not a color scheme for me because there are only like 3 colors, or what I consider colors anyway, the blue, the green, and the purple. The gold is nice. I think it's a nice idea, but it's not for me and I don't need it. I have colors like this. Next is the Makeup Revolution, or I Heart Makeup, I'm not sure which brand is even which at this point, the Tasty and Fruity collection. They've released 3 eyeshadow palettes, 2 blushes, and 2 highlighters. The highlighters are banana and pineapple. The blushes are peach and strawberry. And the eyeshadow palettes are chili pepper, pizza, and avocado. I think all of this, for the most part, is super cute. I think the highlighters are a nice idea. I wonder if anything smells like any of these items, which I think that would be a smart thing to do, but I don't know if that's the case. The banana and pineapple highlighters are cute, they look pretty, but they're no good for my pale skin tone, so I'm gonna pass on those. Not for me, don't need them. The blushes are interesting, I think. Like, I see a matte deeper color on the outside and then like a shimmery lighter color on the inner portion of it. I think that's kind of interesting. I love peaches, so maybe I would get that, but honestly, I don't need it. I have peach blushes, I have peach highlighters. So are they for me? Probably, but do I need them? No. And then the eyeshadow palettes. I love pizza. I shouldn't eat it because of my stomach issues, but I love pizza. However, this pizza palette, I don't know, I feel like those aren't really pizza colors. I see a lot of like gray and silver. I guess unless you're having like olives or anchovies on your pizza, I don't know. But this is also pizza in the UK. No offense, but there's only good pizza in New York. But anyway, so that one is not for me and I don't need it. The chili pepper one I think fits a little better. Of course, I'm not surprised at the reds in there. I like the purples, of course, but that's about it. So not for me, don't need it. However, I hate avocados, but I really like this palette. It has a few neutrals in there, but it's mostly green. And I think it could be a nice alternative, not that I own this, but to the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette that's filled with greens that range from olive to mint. So I probably don't need that. It's definitely for me. I probably don't need it because I have so many eyeshadows and I have green eyeshadows, but it's really cute. I like the colors. I could see myself caving and buying that one. Next are the Milani Gilded Hyper-Pigmented Face and Eye Palettes in Ember, Jade, and Violet. The Ember one is like warm tones, not for me, don't need it. I like the Jade one, even though if I really look at it, how many greens in there are there really? And $20 is kind of a lot for Milani. I know they've been stepping up their game. and raising some of their prices. I mean, you're getting 9 eyeshadows, 2 highlighters, although obviously that brown one is not going to work for me. That would have to be an eyeshadow for me. I don't know. Is it for me? Kind of. Do I need it? Not really. I could see myself caving and getting that one too, maybe if it was on sale. And then the violet one, if you really look at it, there's like 2 or 3 violets in there tops. And that's what I have to tell myself, because of course I'm attracted to those parts of this palette and I want it. But there's really not that many purples in it. Same thing with the green one though. Is it for me? Kind of. Do I need it? No. But if it was on sale, I could see myself caving and buying that. Next, NARS is coming out with, I think, all of their shades of the Radiant Creamy Concealer in mini sizes. So I don't own a single concealer. That's just how I am. I'm a big eyeshadow person, and I just wear like a little tinted moisturizer and powder on my face, and that's kind of it. However, I feel like I should have one concealer on hand, just in case I wanted it or needed it. And with my skin tone, because I'm so fair but also cool toned, I feel like foundations and concealers, when they go really light, they go warm, if they go really light at all. But it looks like NARS might have fair, cool shades. I was definitely not paying the price for the full-size concealers, but I could see myself paying $13 for a smaller one. It's not like I'm going to use it that much anyway. So is it for me? Possibly. Do I need it? Well, I don't have any concealers, so if this would be like my only concealer, I would say yeah, it could be a need. Next is the Natasha Denona Mini Tropic Eyeshadow Palette. This looks so good. Someone please talk me out of this. Natasha Denona is so expensive otherwise, but I feel like maybe one of the mini palettes to try out the brand, maybe I would do that. I was thinking about getting I think the mini Lila palette, but I wasn't impressed with the quality when I was swatching it, so I didn't think it was worth it. But if I go into the store and swatch this one and like the quality, I might wait for a sale or something and get something like this. I like the green, I like the shimmery dark blue. I like that, I don't know what kind of color to call it, maybe like a seafoam silver kind of color. And then of course I like the purple, though I wish it was a shimmer, and I wish the matte blue was darker. So I guess basically what I'm saying is it's not a perfect palette for me. Is it for me at all? It's imperfect. And do I need it? No, I have colors like this, but I've never tried Natasha Denona before. I should probably not get this, but again, I could see myself caving and getting that. Next is the NYX Modern Dreamer Eyeshadow Palette. I feel like this one looks better than that other big palette they released. I forget what it was called. Of course, my eyes are focused like the bottom left. There's shimmery blues, shimmery purples, greens, lilacs. And really, if you go to the right side, there are some darker greens, some peaches and mauves. I definitely don't care for every shade in that palette. Ooh, and there's a lime green over there. A shimmery lime green. If this was less money, because I think this is like $35, and NYX has been getting up there in price as well. If this was less money, maybe I would consider it. But at this price, no. And honestly, is it for me? Somewhat. Do I need it? No, I have these colors. We have to be stricter with ourselves. Next up are the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foil Finger Paint Trios in Lunar, Milky Way, and Bahamas. We all know that Lunar has the most interest for me, right? Those are so pretty. I love shimmery blues. But I've never tried the foil finger paint formula before, and I'm a little concerned because I have small hooded eyes, so they might crease on me, and then that would defeat the purpose, especially because they're expensive. I also don't need them. I have plenty of shimmery blue eyeshadows. Is it for me? Maybe. Do I need it? No. And then the other two, I mean, the orange is cool, the melon color is cool, but I'm not into those warmer tones, especially not for that much money. Are they for me? Not really. Do I need them? No. Also from Tarte, they are releasing some new colors of their chrome paint shadow pots. The one I'm particularly interested in is called Unleashed. And it's a shimmery lilac purple. Similar kind of issue. I've never tried these eyeshadows before. I don't know if they would crease on me or not. I don't really need any other shimmery lavender eyeshadows, but that one caught my eye because it's really pretty. So is it for me? Possibly. Do I need it? No. Okay, we're almost there. Next up are the ULTA Black Magic color palettes in Allure, Savage, and Poise. The Allure one definitely caught my eye with the greens, the golds, like the peach, the purple. Never tried this brand before. I believe it's a new brand. It's also kind of a lot of money. Is it for me? Not really. I just like some of the colors. And do I need it? No, I have these colors. The Savage one, of course, catches my eye because of the shimmery blues and the matte blue. But half of it is reds and neutrals, which I'm not into. So is it for me? No. Do I need it? No, I have these colors. And the Poise one, the only eyeshadows that interest me are the blue and the gold. Not for me, don't need it. And finally we have the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection. There are a lot of items in this collection, and honestly, they all look cute. Let's talk about the High Score blush palette first. I think the color selection is pretty good because you have like a warm pink, a cooler pink that leans lilac, a nude, and a peach. I don't need any blushes right now though, and to me Wet n Wild blushes are just okay. So is it for me? Possibly, because I do appreciate the color selection, but I don't need it. Next is the Bonus Fruit Lip Balm. This is so cute. I want it. But again, the same issue with my stomach. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. Is it for me? Possibly. Do I need it? No, not really. Same deal with the Bonus Fruit Lip Scrub. I don't have any lip scrubs simply because I'm not really into it, and again, I run the risk with my stomach with everything. So if it's not a priority, like, I don't even run the risk. But it's definitely super cute. There's also the Perfect Game Nail Kit. Very smart to go with the colors of the little ghost things and Pac-Man himself. Are they for me? They could be. They're cute, but I don't need them. I have nail polishes in those colors. Another part of this collection is the Power Palettes Blush Lighter. I think that's an interesting concept. I don't know how well that would work, or like what the color would be like and on my skin tone. Points for an interesting product though. This is related to the Power Palettes Bronzer. Kind of looks like dog food. I wouldn't trust a bronzer like that, at least on my fair skin. Like, I need to be able to have a lot of control and blendability and subtlety with my bronzers because of my skin tone. So that one I wouldn't even give another look. Then there are the 4 lip products. Again, cute that they have them in the colors of the ghosts. I wouldn't take any chances with my stomach. If anything, the red one, but generally these aren't colors for me, and I really don't need them. I have plenty of reds. And of course, finally, the eyeshadow palette. It's attractive to me because of all the colors in it, but most of them are mattes. Honestly, I think there's only 2 shimmers, like an orange and a white. That's not the kind of color scheme that I'm into, or like the textures. Like I said, I would want shimmers and mattes of kind of every color, or something along those lines at least. And only 2 shimmers in a palette? No, that is not for me. And I don't need it. I have colors like that. Alright, that wraps it up. Tell me what your thoughts are, what's on your list or not on your list. And that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.